Okay, don't come for my parents. I know my hair is looking crazy right now, and I'm looking crazy, and I'm in such a dark room, but we're just gonna ignore all that, okay? Basically, it is Sunday. School is back in session tomorrow. But remember, I don't have Monday classes. I only have Tuesday and Thursday classes. So with that being said, that means I kind of have an extra day to get all my stuff, all my ducks in a row, if you will. Today is going to be the day that I got everything else done, or in theory, everything else done. Let me just go ahead, run down the list of the things that we have to do, and let's hope we can get them all done. Just so you guys are aware of the time, it is 3:44 p.m. Yes, I know, I'm getting a late start, but we're not too worried about it, okay? We really aren't that worried about it. The first thing on our list today is going to be getting some food inspo for our breakfast and meal prep and whatnot. So we got to figure out what the heck we want to make. And obviously, if I get some meal prep, it looks cute and aesthetic, which of course is not how my food's going to turn out. Never does. But it just kind of helps me set the tone for like, oh, this is cute, this is positive, and whatnot. So we need to get the food inspo pics. Next, we need to, from the food inspo, create a grocery list and then go to the grocery store to buy these things. And of course, once we get back, meal prep these items. Those are like 3 things we need to do. We'll do inspo, creating the grocery list is like 1, going grocery shopping, and then meal prep. So we're off to 3 things already, and cooking takes a long time for it to already be 3:44 p.m. 3:45 p.m. I should say. After that, I want to make sure that I have my assignment tracker already set up and whatnot. Last semester, I had created an assignment tracker, and it was really useful when I actually used it. But you know, me procrastinating, not using my resources, so I kind of fell off of it. But when I did use it, I noticed that it was a lot more helpful, and I was getting more stuff done, and obviously tracking my assignments. Now after that, I want to kind of go through my self-care, and if you will, like kind of self-care prep. I just want to make sure that I have all my self-care products, self-care things and whatnot, which I'm pretty sure I do, but also just have them kind of set up and almost like a mini routine for what I'm going to do for them, just so that I'm intentionally setting a day for the week, that I'm taking care of myself, and also making mornings as painless as possible and evenings as painless as possible. I kind of want to do at the very end a semester mindset reset, and to me, what that is just going to be is we're going to write down a few goals. In the other video I had previously made, I had written down some academic goals and whatnot. So I want to, in this one, write down some academic goals, of course, because those are important, but also just some goals related to schooling, but not necessarily academic. So it doesn't have to be like get good grades, stay consistent with assignments. It could just be like showing up to class, you know, stuff like that. Making sure that I'm utilizing like the gym and stuff that they have, so I'm not buying a membership, just goals like that. So I just want to write down a couple of those at the very end of everything. And then after that, that shall conclude the video. So that's kind of what we got going on. A little busy for it to be almost 4 p.m. So we kind of got to get moving. Let's go ahead and do our little inspo food pick already so we can create this grocery list. Okay, you already know I have to pull up Pinterest. And I think I've kind of found what I want to do for breakfast and then the lunches. So I'm going to go ahead and post a couple of those photos up on the screen. Breakfast, it's giving savory. I don't like sweet breakfast, so you won't catch me with the yogurt bowls or anything. I hate yogurt, and I really don't love fruit all that much. So definitely going more the savory route. And these are just the couple of inspo pics that I have. So we're going to kind of base our grocery list from these photos and basically get our little breakfast ideas, see what we actually need to get from the grocery store and what we don't, inspired by these pictures. Okay, based off those photos, we need some eggs, we need fruits, and we need avocados. Now, let's go ahead and go into the lunch. Again, not a big sweet tooth, so I'm not going to be doing no sweet lunch, but lots of savory things. And I've been kind of craving those rice bowls, like with protein in them basically, so whether that's like a salmon rice bowl or chicken rice bowl, and that sounds pretty good. So let's see what type of food inspo we can find. Okay, these are kind of the food inspos I have seen. All we really need in total is going to be salmon, mayo, eggs, fruit, avocados. So I'm kind of happy that a lot of these food recipes have avocado in it, because that just makes getting the food so much easier. It's not completely like, they're not all completely different from each other, so I don't have to get completely different groceries or cook completely different things, so this makes it a little easier. But those are all the little food inspo pics. We have created our grocery list. We know what we need to get now. It is time to go ahead, head over to the grocery store and pick this stuff up. Alrighty everyone, we have made it to Aldi's. We're gonna go ahead, try to go in. I'm gonna try to film if I can hold my camera at the same time. I almost forgot my Aldi's bag, but I remembered it at the very last second. But anyways, let's go ahead, go inside, grab these groceries, and get home to start meal prepping. Aldi's run has been completed. I will see you guys back at the house. Hello everyone, I am back for making dinner, and before you come at me, yes, I know those things didn't match the photo at all, but it was because my avocado was too ripe. So for the rice and chicken, I couldn't make the like corn sauce, if you will, the avocado corn mix to like top it with that really pulls it together. I couldn't make it because avocado's not, it's not ripe enough yet. It's still very, very hard. So I have to wait for the avocado to get ready. Same thing with the salmon. I would have put the avocado in there and the seaweed as well, except seaweed, I'm not gonna like put it on top over in the fridge to like sit overnight. I have it in just sheets, so whenever I go to eat it, I'm gonna put the seaweed in. But the avocado, again, I just wasn't ready, and I literally couldn't scoop it out. It was so freaking hard. I couldn't even like bite into it. It was basically inedible. So that's why it looks pretty plain and not also bruised up like the other photos. So please don't come at me for that. I just have to wait for those avocados to get ripe. But anyways, let's move on to the next thing, which is the assignment tracker. And just for a little time check, guys, it is currently 6:16 p.m. It's been around 2 hours since we first started the video, but I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my assignment tracker. I did update it already. Here she is. This is the assignment tracker. It's very cutesy, very pink, of course. In these little tab sections, I have my classes and whatnot for the assignments. There's a date section, and then the status tab is like if it's done or not. So if I click on it, it drops down the arrow, not started, done, complete, you know, all that jazz. I have the start date when I need to start it, and then the due date. And whenever I hit done, it completely blocks out the section, and I can also give it a little checkbox. So we are all done with the assignment tracker. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and move on to is like that self-care prep, just making sure I kind of have an established day routine for my own intentional self-care. And I decided that day is still going to be Sunday. I checked with all my products and whatnot. Everything is still good, and I still have enough of it to last me quite a bit of time. So I don't need to do a restock. I don't need to do or buy any more of it. We are pretty good right now. And for the Sunday self-cares, basically what that means is I'm not doing any work that day. That means all my homework, all my video editing, all that needs to be done prior to. I'm going to go ahead and do my like shower maintenance, my hair care, body care, skin care, like the whole big thing. It's basically going to be a day that the only type of work I'm doing is on myself. So that's kind of going to be my little self-care thing every Sunday. Now, the very last thing is going to be the semester mindset reset, and basically all I'm going to do is write a couple goals that I have for myself for this spring semester. Not necessarily only academic. I want it to still pertain to school, but I don't, like I said earlier, I don't want it to be necessarily get good grades, this and the third. I want it to be more things like making sure I'm showing up to class, making an effort in my appearance when I go to class, so not just showing up in like sweatshirt and sweatpants, because that really does affect like my mental state. I feel like when I show up in pajamas, I just don't feel as like ready to go. Whereas if I like actually put on some real clothes, I'm completely awake and I'm ready to focus and learn and whatnot. So those are the type of things I'm going to go ahead and write down. For the first one, I want to say showing up to class and showing up on time. For the second one, I'm going to say showing up in a school fit, because why not? Now for the very last one, I'm going to make sure that I add giving myself grace. Okay, with that being said, that is the end of the video. We have officially completed all the things that we needed to prior to school starting. So, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and if you're feeling generous, subscribe to my channel. But anyways, thank you so much for watching wherever you are, whatever time it is. I hope you have a great time, and I hope to catch you on the next one. Bye!